everyone, welcome back to Ready Game Fire, the Coke Zero of video game podcasts. Yeah, by that I mean, you think everything's normal, you drink down the sweet podcast taste, but then you know that aftertaste comes rushing back up your throat, you know, the sort of dead rat aftertaste, and then you're sick all over your...
Bubbly vial.
All over your shoes, your favourite shoes. Oh, Ready Game Fire aftertaste.
You're supposed to be selling this podcast, right, to people listening to it?
Yeah, just drink some more. That'll get rid of it. I am your host, Chris Fox, and with me are... He takes 1 hour showers with the creators of Flower. It's Michael Power.
Greetings.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I've heard worse.
This man's ability to view glasses-free stereoscopic 3D is superior to all others thanks to his really strong eyes. It's Sonny Mody. So, can you tell us a little bit about your strong eyes, Sonny?
I can see with them, that's about it.
He's got strong eyes.
How many weights can you lift with them?
And his catchphrase this week has been, "Hey guys, you want to see my gammy toenail?" And then following... He'll just...
Am I going to have to show everyone now?
Following that, he'll just show you regardless. It's Mark Dallamore.
Good afternoon.
Now...
Yeah.
We hope you're a fan of this podcast. But if you're a fanboy, then forget about it. Fanboys are, and fanboyism is...
The best thing ever!
Dangerous.
Disgusting.
I should therefore watch out, as there are several fanboys in this room
I can't see any.
with me. Yeah, I know, you can... Try looking in a mirror, wise guy.
Oh, there's one.
Today, we discuss the perils of belonging to one of these cults, but more importantly... We reveal which one is the best. It's episode 12, it's Fanboys.
Hey!
And obviously, some little thing happened in old California way.
Noir happened. There was crimes aplenty to be had.
Le Noire.
Le Noir in California.
Oui, Le
That's
Noir.
There's not really French.
Si.
Si,
It
gracias.
is, yeah. No, not Le Noir.
No.
E3. Did everyone have a good time off from podcasting?
Yeah, refreshing.
So has everyone been doing...
It hasn't been too long for me. Did I do the last one?
You did.
Yeah, but it's still been a while for everybody. We had
That's why I'm so bored of your voice.
We had a little break because we've gone away for this reboot. What, reboot you say? Well, try checking the site. The new website is up, and yeah, it's all brand new, and it features articles. Well, it will feature articles. There's none there yet, but there'll be articles written by your favourite podcast members and some new people, some new faces. Well, you won't see their faces, but they will be writing articles for your enjoyment.
So that review I wrote of Donkey Kong back in November, will
Oh,
that be up?
it's going to go up. It's going to be...
Might be the first.
It's finally going to hit.
Hit big.
Yeah.
God. Where's the embargo off from your Eurogamer submission of it? Though?
Yeah, if you want to read it now, it's on Eurogamer's website.
What? You didn't tell me you gave it to them?
He did.
I told you multiple times.
He did, yeah.
I don't remember that.
I gave you a new and improved version.
Oh, right.
Yeah, sweet.
Well, suck on that, Eurogamer. Second-hand news, post-E3 special.
Here we go.
Something happened in California called E3. That's right, where most podcasts and websites bring you their E3 impressions straight away, we stew and ask for a bit and bring them out much later. Do you know what, though? I actually think it is good to let things settle.
I agree,
because I came away from Nintendo's one confused, but we'll come to that later on.
Yeah, we will.
You don't want a gag reflex or anything.
Exactly, really good.
So yeah, I mean, who
Sony
came
was
first?
really good.
What came first?
Sony
the
came
Microsoft,
first.
the Microsoft or the EA? It was the Microsofts.
Actually, didn't the Apple conference happen?
Hey, we got a new operating system, guys.
Apple? Chris's fanboyism. For
Oh, boy, no. I'm not an Apple fanboy. I bought a Mac so we can bring
Make
our
love
voices
to
to the masses. Look, Mike's like, haven't you got a new Mac yet? What's going on? He's like, oh, can we do one today? It's E3's on the day. And I was like, no, Mike, no. Have you got the money? And he went,
Yeah, I said yeah.
No, you didn't. You said no to £800, which is what I needed.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
So yeah, the Big M announced a shitload of Kinect titles,
Yep.
a load of hardcore titles what will support Kinect, and their controller disconnects during the opening Modern Warfare 3
Genius.
demo.
If you haven't seen that, check it out.
Oh, that was funny.
They recovered it pretty quickly.
Well, they do. Microsoft always have that one little thing. Do you remember when they first showed off Kinect and they had that guy, Kudo,
trying to show his foot, yeah.
show his foot and he just ended up like a
Bam!
pretzel.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
no,
you seen the bottom of Todd's foot? Bam!
Yeah.
Pretzel.
Showed off Modern Warfare 3. Looked great.
I think that's what Kinect's mainly going to be used for because
Turning off
as a
controllers.
Microsoft fanboy, apparently.
Yeah, no, apparently.
No,
No,
apparently.
apparently.
Well, I'm not a massive fan of Kinect, but I think.
Well, you're going to have to be.
You have to.
My
You're gonna
God.
have to be.
Yeah.
The amount of
Right.
stuff they showed off using Kinect.
No, but you know, games where it just like implements it, gives a bit extra. I think that's the best thing for it. I know it's £150 just for adding a bit
Less
to the
than
game,
that,
but like Mass Effect 3, voice commands, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
go left.
the only game that's
Go
slightly
left. No, your other left.
You
And,
know.
and let's not forget, this is being programmed by Americans who don't understand the Geordie accent. What happens if someone from
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets localized
Newcastle...
though, in theory. But can I just say, the word pause and the word Zune have never worked on my Xbox.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Zune has worked once. It's never paused, ever. And I have quite a neutral accent, probably. I pretty much speak the King's speech, and I don't. It didn't work for me, and so it's stupid. I don't. Did they even say the word Xbox? Or was it just the Microsoft Connect press conference?
Or yeah, exactly. It was a bit too much of that.
It was, and then...
The only thing that was great, I say great, would have been good was Halo 4, but did you all see it leaked before it came
Yeah.
out? That was genius. It was leaked on the American website before.
Or was it?
So, yeah, exactly.
I was not aware of this.
Yeah, and it didn't. It was nothing special. I mean, the trailer was CG and it was Halo 4. There's not much you can say. Dallamore, you love everything to the Xbox.
Well, you are quite. You do quite like your Halos, don't you?
Yeah,
I
Halo's
like
good.
Halo
Halo
3.
Reach was amazing. I'm probably
Really bad.
more looking forward to the reimagining of Halo 1.
That does sound cool. I never played Halo
Because
1.
Halo 1 still
Yeah.
has the best storyline. Still, when you walked out, you saw the massive Halo
Yeah,
overarching your head.
It's supposed to be one of the most self-contained ones by itself, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just kind
yeah.
of you can play that without worrying about all the guff that comes later. I think it's worth looking at the abortion that was Kinect Star Wars.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Oh man.
was-
People were looking at that to be the game for Kinect, and it's just an embarrassment. And it's slow, laggy, not.
Well,
you know,
last year it
nice.
wasn't even real time. That was a
Yeah, the CG.
pre-recorded video,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
some guy was acting to it.
And it's so obvious. So that's a shame though, because I mean that game should be with the Move controller.
Yeah, well, obviously, if you're going to have a lightsaber game, maybe have something lightsaber shaped in your hand, just
Yeah.
possibly.
I'll tell you what, though.
It is bold. At least they're trying to do something
Yeah.
different with Kinect, but it doesn't
Kids,
work.
it's kids.
It's all about Child of Eden.
Yeah, do you know?
Yeah, that's going to be the main.
Why don't you
game,
pop
isn't
down the shop and pick yourself up a couple of Child of Edens? Yes,
Well, you
there's
know,
a Child of Eden shop in London.
There is. Yeah, we need to go there. I keep meaning to. I might.
That's
It's closing on the
cross-platform, isn't it?
16th.
It's going to be on Move.
Yeah, PS3 later on in the year.
But that could actually work with Kinect.
It looks like it does, yeah. I mean, Connect, Dance Central 2 looks great, but it's a bit of a cash, and they knew they were leaving out features from Dance Central 1.
Well, Dance Central.
yeah,
2.
2. I look forward to it.
I don't want it because I have to move my sofas when I want to play two-player.
But you can buy the new add-on that makes Connect have a wider zoom closer up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Someone's made a peripheral for Connect. Everyone, go and get it. Because,
How much is it?
Oh, at least £400. No, I
Is
don't
it
know.
official? Or-
No,
No.
but it's officially in. It's one of those things that it's not
It's
official.
probably
It's not
like
made by Microsoft, but it's
Like a Mad Catz or a Logitech
But
kind
there's
of
someone. Yeah,
add-on.
it's supposed to be great though.
Yeah, when that guy tried to move the battle tank or whatever those things are called with the Force in Star Wars Connect, crash down to the ground, and then the way the kid on stage goes, he closes his eyes and moves one hand, and then he does the other one and goes, and he does move it in the end. But
Yeah.
man, it's just
That was yeah. So basically, Microsoft's conference and Microsoft's general shit. Next conference.
Let's everybody get excited for the one Connect game that's worth getting excited about. It's Fruit Ninja Connect.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but come on.
Is that going to be download? That can't be box copy.
No,
surely.
it'll be download, but listeners, if you're not aware, Fruit Ninja is a great little game for your smartphone, your iPhone, or your Android. But did you see that trailer where that guy gets that little small fruit that pops up and then he slices it loads of times, and the
can't
little
happen.
fruit goes and then explodes. I was like,
That can't work. It's not that precise.
Well, they bring up updates for it all the time, aren't they?
but isn't
Fingers? When are fingers coming in?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, fingers coming in soon.
it's happening. So when fingers come in, you won't have to fire your Ghost Recon game by making a little duck beak in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen.
This was the one bit
Meh,
of
meh.
the conference. Their conference made me really excited. Was when he did the Minority Report, put his hands together, threw it out,
Yeah.
and then the whole gun exploded, and he moved it round, and he put the little bits back in.
Yeah, that was well
that was
good.
cool.
That's
But
cool.
It's
Yeah.
good, but
then he spoiled it by going to the actual shooting bit. And yeah, if you watch the video, he gets his hands in a gun motion, and instead of a trigger flying, he just flicks his fingers forward like a duck to shoot.
Because the
Pathetic.
Xbox controller doesn't
Pathetic.
have a trigger buster on it, so
No, I
you
know.
need
no,
to...
no.
Also, implement on and off for my Xbox with Kinect.
Yeah.
Xbox on, that's tricky. Xbox off, not quite as tricky.
Yeah, no.
Just put it in there. I mean, clearly Xbox implementation is coming to the entire dashboard with Xbox Bing. Harry Potter. That's racist. No. It's just her voice. Xbox Bing.
Yeah. The best thing about the Microsoft conference was the extra stuff. It was the new dashboard coming. They're bringing good amount of TV in there. The Bing stuff's cool. If you now you're going to be able to just search your entire Xbox
Yeah.
online by just saying it, or hopefully typing it into the Bing.
Xbox
And that's
Bing.
pretty cool.
As long as it
Chandler
works.
Bing.
It's cool, but E3 is all about the games, and that's not.
Yeah,
about the games.
when
It's
your
not all about
biggest
the games. There's a chunk of it, and they got the chunk right that was not about games. The other 80%, they
the bit
failed
about
on.
games they
Much like the
completely
Xbox
fucked up.
experience in general. No games, but some really cool online features.
Playing his fanboy card a little too early, Mike.
I always play my fanboy card
Now,
too early.
When that's your biggest success story, you're in trouble. We saw everything opened with Modern Warfare 3, and you're like, okay, yeah, great, this looks great. And then EA took to the stage and announced, amongst many things, Mass Effect 3, which looks expectedly epic. SSX turns down the AC.
Oh, it's so good. SSX. Anyone else excited for that game?
Yeah, SSX Tricky was one of my favourite games, but
Yeah, man.
I don't like how they've gone away from the colours.
Well, this is
The
thing.
colours are there, the colours are there.
This is why I like the new SSX.
See, I don't.
But
It's there.
Not as,
Not
you
as
play.
much, not
I mean,
much.
love going down with the neon lights and like doing the massive turns.
I didn't like that.
Pink and
I
purple
loved it.
coming out
The
of the back of
SSX
your board.
snowboarding games are amazing.
New
Just the
SSX.
colour, it was so vibrant, and now it's just they're
can't
just like
talk to
modern warfared it.
It's not that. It's in
No, it
between.
isn't. What are you talking about?
They made it all realistic. and I
I
don't
made
like
it less gay. I mean, less rubbish.
They made it all straight. You guys didn't learn anything from your prejudice thing,
Yeah,
did you?
well,
You've
well-
learned nothing.
No, we did. We learned that we're all really prejudiced.
Oh right, yeah, of course. Carry on then.
But mainly, of course, DICE remove all need to ever join the army for real with Battlefield 3.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Looks
Well,
amazing.
Battlefield 1 and massive Battlefield 2 fan. On
Yeah,
the
me
PC
too.
though. I'm
Yeah.
probably going to go for back on the PC though.
But the interesting thing is the Modern Warfare 3 versus Battlefield 3 thing. Big threes, 2 weeks of each other.
Oh, they
Bobby-
they kept changing their release dates. Didn't
They were within 3 days of each other, weren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
Bobby Kotick, head of Activision, wasn't allowed to play it.
He did.
He
What?
wasn't allowed. He went along to the EA booth and they wouldn't let him play.
Really?
Yeah, he
I
turned
bet
him
that
away.
was a publicity stunt.
No,
Oh,
Look
so-
at me, even I can't play this game.
No, he turned it away. He did come back and fire back and point out that they didn't show it running on a console tool. It was all shown off on PC, so it did look great. But we'll wait till we see.
Yeah, I
the
mean all the
console
videos
version.
you see are all on PC, aren't they?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
all- for
Obviously-
all games you play.
We need to discuss the fact that the PC footage looks like real life.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
phenomenal.
it looks
Looks like real
amazing.
life. But as games move closer and closer towards RL, I like it when enemies are like, "Hey, this is your enemy. Shoot him here." In Battlefield, there's like a horizon, and the guy's going, "Yeah, there he is. Bang, bang, bang." And I was like, "I can't see anything. It's too real. It's too real for me."
Yeah.
I mean, in Bad Company, which is amazing, you have to like aim slightly up to
got
take
it.
into account gravity and the curvature of the Earth. It's
I'm
that
going back.
fucking-
I'm
it's
going
that
back to
fucking hard.
go back to Catacombs 3D. I can play that on my PC.
Go back to Duke Nukem 3D because Forever is balls.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Everyone knew.
Well,
it.
Duke Nukem.
No, you played it yet? You
They
played it?
obviously bought it. They bought it cheap, didn't they? And they just
Yeah.
flung it out the door.
They've done it. They've done
Well,
it.
Duke
flung
Nukem
it in.
Forever, released on Friday, is already down to £20.
Yeah,
3
but
days later.
best-selling game in the UK. Top beat Infamous 2.
Yeah, it would. It would have strong, but I think its follow-through sales. would
Yeah,
be
exactly.
It's gonna.
rubbish.
It's always going to be Infamous though because it just recognises
Yeah, exactly.
IP.
And multiple consoles.
In
Right?
terms
I
of-
never
in terms of
played
initial-
3D all the way through.
Infamous is a big PS3 title, isn't it?
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
first
but-
one only sold 1.5 million.
Yeah, but
so
Duke
this
Nukem
one's
Forever
nothing.
is on
Yeah.
3 platforms.
Recognisable IPs, Infamous or Duke Nukem? Are you kidding? I mean, I'm not slagging. I like. I'm
Are you fucking having a go at Sony?
I'm not having a go, at Sony.
Yeah, that's alright.
Get down, Mike. Get down.
Oh yeah. This table's so high to climb up
And
on.
Boogie. Anything else to say about Battlefield 3?
I just want to get in my plane and take off and land on an aircraft carrier.
Can you do
Yeah.
it?
Please. Oh shit, yeah.
Is that so? Like, you know, did you play 2142? Battlefield 2142? Did you play that?
Briefly, yeah.
Yeah, that the Titans in the sky you can fly
Yeah,
up to.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like that. Is there going to be a mode like that where you can fly up onto a...
I don't know, but I mean, you play Battlefield 2, you know,
Yeah.
the vertical F-22s taking off,
Man,
landing it.
it's cool, man. Battlefield hits a much better stride than Modern Warfare between being realistic and still really fun.
And there's somehow, sorry Mike, but somehow the maps are huge, but
yeah, looks beautiful.
you don't get lost or anything like that.
No.
You're always shit going on. They know how to funnel stuff in.
They know what they're doing.
And I always say the best thing about DICE games is the sound, which was amazing.
Yeah,
By
well
far
excited.
the best sound.
Today though, there was some really good Modern Warfare 3 Spec Ops announcements. They look like they're really putting a lot into that. They showed off a great mode of survival, and apparently it's going to have its own kind of tracking system for its own kind of leaderboards for Spec Ops. So they're after Modern Warfare 2's great Spec Ops, Black Ops complete negation of it. They're back on the Spec Ops hard. So
let's
and
not-
hopefully full player.
Modern Warfare Elite.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked. That's old news. Yeah, you hear about Modern Warfare Elite, the paid-for service where you can go and get stats.
No,
Unbelievable.
They have to
You
do
sound
it.
unbelievable. I think 2 million people have already signed
Yeah,
up for
yeah,
it.
I know.
yeah.
It doesn't surprise me, but it's still unbelievable.
Negative KD ratios, you know,
well, I when I first heard
positive
about it,
BPs.
when I first heard about it, I thought they're actually charging for people to play this game online, and I was
It's
furious.
getting there.
But I only got the little scrap of information.
Yeah.
So I was relieved when that wasn't the case.
It's getting there.
Give it 2 years.
Well, I mean, of course it's getting there, and yeah, the problem is everyone complains when Activision pulls this bullshit. Are you listening, Activision?
No,
it's
really not.
bullshit.
No.
People complain, and then they happily slam their money down on the counter. Mass Effect 3.
Do it.
Oh yeah.
Gonna disappoint.
Do you reckon?
No.
Do you think they made it? Apparently they're really actioning it up though.
Oh yeah, it's gonna disappoint. Yeah.
It's going to be dangerous. Like I just, they've been phasing this out, this RPG.
Plenty of danger
Yeah.
in space.
It's just the words they use. We're trying to make it more
Accessible.
accessible for
Accessible,
mass
yeah.
market.
Yeah.
But you're so popular because people have been buying your games because you're
Yeah,
making this
exactly.
like this. If you just change the game,
Well, it's not. I think it's not popular. But Mass Effects don't sell masses amount. They don't
I think
sell
Mass Effect 3 do, I
masses
think.
amount.
Sony!
Hey!
After 20
Hello.
minutes of nothing that gave people plenty of time to remember the PSN hack, Jack Tretton takes to the stage and drones on and on.
Dare you.
And I'm just kidding.
Yeah, how dare you.
Was it just
No, I'm not just kidding. I just like seeing the brand new facial expressions that come to your face
How could he?
when people slag off the old
Did,
Sonys.
I didn't really see it. Was it like a 20-minute apology to start
No, it
off
was a
with?
really short, concise, beautiful, wonderful, amazing, super gorgeous,
thing is-
sexy apology.
I thought, well, I'll stay up and watch it. And obviously, people who may not know, I get up at 5:30, and I was already quite tired. So, like, they're supposed to come on at 1. And I was like, probably only be an hour. 20 minutes later, they come on stage and they go, over the next 90 minutes. I'm like, yeah. And because I was just so tired, like, there was a lot of talking without any visual stimuli. Sony apologised for the PSN outage.
Yeah, very classy.
and
Well,
any,
no choice, really, to open with a big, giant
Yeah,
apology.
no, it was good.
and any continuing outages.
Any future and present outages that may or may not occur.
I'm just going to bow now. There's going to be 10 bells.
He's American, you moron.
Yes,
thought it was
he's
British.
representing Sony.
Stop having a go at their culture. The Japanese apologists, rightly so. They were, honourable samurai.
Was he apologising at the same time that Sony Films got hacked?
Was he apologising at the same time that fucking Nintendo got hacked?
Hackers are
Difference
dicks.
is the
hackers are
hackers-
dicks.
It's
Hackers
gone
are
nuts.
dicks.
The hacking's gone nuts.
Hackers actually went to Nintendo. Look, this is where your system's weak.
Yeah,
Here's how
yeah.
to fix it because we did it. We're
Yeah.
showing you because we like the N64.
As of today, Nintendo got hacked. Epic got hacked.
Epic's been
Sony
hacked.
Picture got hacked.
Codemasters have been hacked.
Codemasters have been hacked.
Bethesda.
Bethesda got hacked.
The death penalty is too good for these people. Seriously,
The Spanish police got hacked.
they hacked the police.
Hacked the police,
Didn't
man.
they say they've arrested them?
They arrested some, and then the rest of them went, no, fuck you, we're hacking you, and they did.
How long is it before they hack the sky? We're going to look out of our window and it's going to say blah, blah, anonymous blah, 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 across the sky.
It's fucking terrible.
Seriously, stop doing it, you pricks.
Probably the government, so they've got an excuse to come in and take control of the internet.
Oh, wow. There we go.
Jesus,
It's
hippie.
laid it
End of the
out.
story.
Hippie alert.
Last time we see Dallamore.
May I
Yeah.
continue?
Yep. Tell us what else Sony did.
They announced
Beautiful
several HD collections and the release dates like the Ico collection. Hooray!
people.
September.
Woo. Ico, God of War, and Metal Gear.
Yeah.
All by end of the year.
And we knew about the Resistance 1 and 2, but that's still great.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is this a Metal Gear that's cross-platform?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah.
A new.
They have to give them something.
Start to slide that
They
in.
have to give them something.
Who?
You can have.
Xbox.
I'll tell you what. You can have fucking Final Fantasy back. That was.
All right, we'll take it.
A new Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time.
Yes, amazing. I mean, I've been playing through the Sly Cooper HD collection,
Hot wax on.
and those games I've never played them before. They're amazing. They're so cool.
Officially named their new handheld, the Vita, revealed a brand new 3D monitor and something about a game called Uncharted 3. So
Well,
yeah,
that's a real squad.
how's Vita sitting with
I
you
don't know.
guys?
I don't care how good the hardware is. Who would call? Who?
Yeah,
Just can you imagine sitting in the room? Vita.
Hey, I got my Vita.
I want some of my Vita.
It's even.
With your
uh,
Vita.
Great.
I'm
use
saying
that.
out the whole name thing because when we get to the Nintendo bit and
Yeah,
then next
exactly,
console,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Nah,
So look, Sony, they do their thing, but I don't know. Yeah, they're kind of got this lifestyle thing. Like the PSP Go lifestyle and the Vita. That means life. Come on,
Yeah.
guys, do you hate life?
It means savoury biscuit.
It means
pretty sure.
Vita Light.
in an English accent as well. I mean,
Vita.
a lazy English accent. If you're going to drop,
Vita.
if you're going to drop the T, exactly. Vita. Awful. God, it sounds
Yeah,
awful.
they're
I don't,
really dumb.
It's not latching on with me. I'm afraid.
Vitamin.
But I think it'll become the PSV is quite a cool thing for. I like
Yeah,
it.
PSV works for me
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
PlayStation Vita.
And that's how it is,
Blech.
isn't it? PlayStation Portable, and that's cool. The hardware's phenomenal. We saw it a while ago, and it looked brilliant.
That screen is gorgeous.
Sexy,
Yeah.
man.
But it should be for $250 non 3G.
No, come on, what do you
300.
think of the price?
Price
It's
Yeah,
shocking. It's a very good price.
Surprising. They
It's expected. Well,
They're making
what
another
choice
loss
they have?
though. They've
That's
already
a
made a
good
loss on
point.
the PS3.
Yeah, that price. I mean, this is the point that they learned. The PS3 was too expensive. They knew they were making. Probably still making loss on $600, though, weren't they, when they first brought it out? But they want their money back in 3 years from you, the consumer. No, they want to make a profit in 3 years, and they probably will.
The thing is, with the 3G version, they'll probably make money off the AT&T. No, did you see that? They went 3G, yay, AT&T, boo.
That means nothing to us.
No, it means
exactly,
nothing to
yeah.
us. No, but
Who's
to
going
the
to
Americans,
be? Who's going to be in this country? O2 most
That'd be
likely.
amazing. I mean, I
Actually,
don't.
probably not.
I won't get 3G. I don't think. I mean,
Yeah, you don't need to.
You don't need to pay the extra price for it.
what I've loved about handheld gaming is on the iPhone. If I want a little game or a song on the go, download it. I don't think I'm going to want that from my PSV.
Nah.
I mean, unless they do bring out these 59p games on. If they do, if they have their own little tiny little
Quite
games.
good at work, or when they bring in wireless to tube stations.
Yeah, true. Why exactly? Soon Wi-Fi will be so ubiquitous that
Well,
it'll be fine.
there's rumours they're reducing the RAM in it, isn't there?
Oh yeah, they that's take some stuff out. They had to take a bit of RAM out to kind of
Yeah,
chunk
yeah.
around to make that price. But man, it looks good. Software
It's a
looks
good
great.
Touchscreen's well
I
impressive.
don't know about that
Yeah.
touchscreen. What? The one at the back. Like,
No,
Apparently really responsive.
no. That's officially known as the stroke pad.
Yeah.
Oh, is
you
it?
can't fit your
Wow.
hands all
No,
the way
it's
around
not.
it.
It's big enough. Well, have you had hands on yet?
Yeah.
I meant touchscreen like on the front. The touchscreen on the front is great.
all those choices to input is great because you can play it completely conventionally, and you've also got everything else to fiddle around with. And
I've got to say I'm not a fan of stroking the back of my console, only because that's kind of where I grip. And if
Yeah.
I'm stroking, isn't it going to slip through my fingers and smash on the district line floor?
of course, and then you buy another one because it's so cheap.
Is it small enough? Does size matter?
What do you mean? Is it small enough? Well, if you want a big screen, you're going to have a big console.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's fine. Doesn't
It's
bother
not
me.
really.
I can't imagine having something in my hands that big with that bigger screen all the time playing a game. That'd be rubbish.
Yeah, I mean, the screen is a great size, and it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, it'll be good. I mean, we talked about the NGP before, the PSV. So it's got a hard market, but we'll see how it does. Good luck to it.
Let's move on to that monitor that they announced, which
Yeah.
is I was chatting online with a friend of mine. He listens. Hey Joe, and he was
Go, Joe!
He was blown away as soon as they announced that the
Yeah.
way you play 2 players
Yeah.
live, and he's some sort of visual engineer, and he was very impressed immediately. He didn't see it coming. So basically, if you don't know what we're talking about, listeners, and I'm talking to you, that one guy in the dark, pants down. It's a TV that if you're playing local split screen, you sit at an angle. It's a convex screen. No?
Nope.
It's concave.
Nope. You have the glasses are active shutter, so you just switch from.
You have to wear glasses. I thought it was glasses free.
No, it's 3D.
Oh, no, I don't want it.
It's a 3D TV, but the way it works is that you wear the glasses and you can actually switch what screen they're actually looking at on the same screen, what kind of image they're seeing.
I
so you
was
can watch
so
2 things at the same
tired.
time.
I was like, oh, concave screen. Okay.
Okay, so that's awesome, and like 300 quid, maybe 350 quid here. 24-inch 3D TV.
Well, that's an exact
How many
conversion.
glasses you get with it? Just the one.
Just the one with it.
24. That's
It's not
pretty
big. It's
small,
because that means, but this time next year there'll be a bigger one, and that one will be cheaper. So next year maybe. But moving on then to the.
So 2 players can look at the screen and see different
Yeah.
images, which is a great idea because even though TVs are bigger than they've ever been, I'm completely
hate split
against
screen.
playing split
Yeah.
screen these days. Used to play Mario Kart 4-player
How did you
on a
manage?
teeny weeny
Yeah.
TV video combi. Nowadays, though, split screen on a 50-inch. There. No thanks, man.
When we
Give me
used-
my glasses.
When we used to play GoldenEye and we had to play split screen. Literally, yeah, it was like what's that like?
Don't look
fine.
at my
12
screen.
inches.
Don't look at my screen.
Don't look at my
No,
screen.
we set up a little system of books, stacked them up in the middle, and then lined them up and balanced it only see your corner. Man,
I did think
So
about
loved
doing
it.
that once, but
Loved it.
elaborate. How far did the books come out from the screen?
we had to like build them up and then build them out to the side, and then build up a tower on the side. It was like an amazing.
crazy.
I know, we were so cool.
Screen watching is part of split screen.
Yeah, but we wanted to be ultra cool.
Okay, that is ultra cool.
But moving on to the sexy elephant in the room, Uncharted 3.
So you're staying away from all the footage.
Yeah, I am sorry for the footage, but everyone keeps saying it's phenomenal, and I'm not surprised.
Well, they got rid of the Deadeye, so I'm on board.
So they moved on from that stupid point. Have they actually got rid of Dead Eyes as far
Yeah.
as you can see? You're happy now.
The eyes look great.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, so you don't want to know about any. Do you know?
Oh,
have
no,
you
yeah,
heard
no,
anything?
I showed him in the. It looks, yeah, it sounded good. Go on.
Kicks off on a boat. The footage that we saw.
Yeah.
Will Uncharted 3's boat be better than Uncharted 2's train?
Oh, there we go.
Ooh,
What about the plane that's
transport.
obviously crashed? Hey.
Now, I've always been blown away by impressive water in games. Like when I first saw Wave Race 64, I've talked about
Yeah,
it before.
yeah, yeah.
I only have a very limited handful of anecdotes. Leave
Yeah,
me alone, all right?
7.
The water in Uncharted 3, because it's raining as well as being on the ocean, knocked me sideways, to be honest. Who's not going to be impressed by Uncharted when they see it?
When you've
Apart
got
from Dallamore.
when you've got an underrated game like
overrated games. Uncharted.
you stomped
I'm
over
going
my
home.
you stomped over my joke.
Uncharted, I'm going home.
I was
going home, Mark Dallamore.
there's a lot of rumours coming out about how amazing the 3D is and that. Like, some people say it's better than Avatar looked in 3D. So that obviously just makes me want to buy a little 3D TV so much. So
That is, you should definitely get that monitor then.
I might.
Well, I think you have to.
Yeah, no, this Sony. What do you think of the Sony conference overall?
Oh, that's alright. I mean, they're showing what's coming towards the end of the year. There wasn't a lot about saying maybe next year as well.
Yeah, I got well excited. People were saying God of War 4, Last Guardian's going to be there, new Metal Solid 5, Grand Theft Auto 5, all these games that I get my mind is like, yeah, they're definitely all going to be there. There's no way they can't have them all there, and there wasn't much. It was disappointing. Microsoft and Sony both disappointing for me.
Yeah, I mean...
But Sony's better, obviously.
Yeah, Sony's was better.
Fact.
Hold on, we've forgotten about Medieval Moves.
Jesus Christ. The spiritual successor to Sports Champions.
At the time, I tweeted through Ready Game Fire's Twitter page, please follow us.
Yep.
You know it makes sense. It's not going to cost you anything. For fuck's sake. It looked like a game from the TV series Reboot.
Yeah.
Ubisoft talking about Assassin's Creed Revelations and Rayman Oranges. Moving on.
Boring.
Well, apparently. I mean, apparently Rayman is like an HD New Super Mario Brothers. So
Oh, you said that, yeah.
that'd be quite good
It
for
looks
us.
really
Definitely
good. I
more
like the
excited
art
for
style.
Also for Rayman, yeah. I mean,
So,
I used to
yeah,
like Rayman.
I love the first Rayman, the first two Raymans.
Yeah, I've never really been a fan of the franchise, but the new Oranges looks Oranges
yeah,
looks good.
And then it went 3D.
As Creed, you like Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Should be good.
And off, yes, move along. Nintendo. First of all, a whole bunch of 3DS stuff was announced. Super Mario 3DS, Star Fox 64 3DS, Mario Kart, which looks...
Fly, underwater.
Same, but it's like great.
Yep.
Kid Icarus Uprising, and a surprise was Luigi's Mansion 2.
Yeah.
A surprise, but kind of, oh.
No, it got me hyped. I was like, that just made me think, that's surprising.
Makes me look, well, if Gad's back in town, let's have a Sunshine 2.
I think about old school games to bring back. I want Donkey Kong Country
On the 3DS, yeah.
Donkey Kong Country Returns came out last year.
Reviews were brilliant.
on the 3DS.
3-4 swords for every DSi and 3DS owner. Woo! I've never played that game, so it's very exciting for me.
Yeah, very good game.
Yeah, I've heard.
Awesome.
But obviously, the biggest bomb they dropped was, which was once known as Project Cafe, is now known as. Can you read that? Is that right?
The Wii U, yeah, that's why I stayed out the whole name of the PSP too.
Wii U?
Right.
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
The Wii U, as rumored, has a touchscreen tablet controller, is HD, is backwards compatible with all Wii software and peripherals, can stream content from the console to the tablet screen, make video calls, and simulate golf more realistically than ever before by displaying a golf ball on the floor. Also, HD Zelda teased hardcore third parties on board in a new Super Mario Bros. Me.
That new Super Mario Brothers Wii has not been announced. It's just a
Super Mario Bros. Me.
I remember that. Who here liked new Super Mario Bros. Wii? Turn that frown and the W upside down.
Yeah.
You can put your me in the game.
Terrible.
Like,
But it's not a game. It's not been announced.
man, it was
Prototype.
that cracked me up because I know obviously how much like a lot of the gaming press didn't like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, did they?
Oh, they did.
It was
They
really
did.
good.
Really?
Well, we liked it, yeah. Well,
Well, it was very very heavily stamped as
Yeah.
unoriginal.
Of course, well, that was by me, wasn't it? Before I played it and realised it was amazing.
It was well by lots of people and
The last
just
Mario
like,
game there ever was.
Let's put me in this. Solve every problem. Jesus.
So, Sonny, you're the Nintendo fanboy. What do you think of the Wii U then?
I don't like the name.
No.
No, I hate it.
Ooh, yeah!
Yeah, it's something
Such
like
a Japanese name.
It's better than Vita, definitely. I
You
think.
Wii?
I don't know. I think I might like Vita better.
No,
I like Vita.
man,
Wii
that's
U?
VU. I can't. My brain's already trying to change it. Even if I go, hey, have you played that Nintendo Testicle? What do you mean? Oh, sorry, my brain's converted into something at least less worse. Yeah, man. Oh, come on, Wii U's the worst.
Especially there was rumours going around that it was going to be called Nintendo.
That would have been
That
so
would be
cool.
so much better.
Yeah.
Do you want to play Nintendo?
A little bit weird. Not that this fucking console isn't weird. I think it was Nerd Alert on College Humor though. Someone said that there's no hard consonants to get your teeth or your tongue
rolls
into
off
and
the
that. Yeah, but there's all vowels. Hey, I'm playing on my Wii. You?
W's a consonant.
Yeah, but like I said, there's no
consonants,
hard, there's no
soft
T's, there's no S's, there's no Q's. Wii Q.
Wii U.
I play Wii Q.
The problem, my thing with it was that from the sound of it, it was going to be that hardcore console, one that went for us guys who wanted to play it loads. The presentation didn't even show off Zelda barely. It didn't show off any HD content. When I was watching it, all I saw was them playing Mii Baseball with the controller you could point at and catch it, which was cool, but I wanted to see that with a hardcore game, and that's the problem right now. Nothing's been shown.
Yeah, they didn't have enough going. I mean, it's exactly the same mistake they've made with the 3DS, at least the launch lineup.
Yeah.
You need to have A, the hardware, and B, a bitching title to show what the hardware can do, and for people to get excited about. The rumour that I heard was like, they're going to announce GTA 5. I was like, holy shit, and they're like, here we go, guys, GTA 5, and he went, that's right. Lego City Stories. It's like, huh?
No, they nailed it because they showed off Smash Brothers in a huge form, and Smash Brothers was amazing when you saw it on screen, and it was amazing, and all the stuff happened, and I woke up from this beautiful dream I was having because they didn't do any of that shit.
And it was all on Xbox and PC. Wasn't
yeah,
it?
all the footage.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, it just shows that people, especially gamers in the cynical age, will never ever be happy. How about some hardcore titles on Wii? Well, here you go, Battlefield 3, Arkham City. No, but I don't want to buy them on Wii. Although I've got to say, guys, it is weird. It's been so long now that I find it strange to actually think about getting these on the Wii, the Wii U.
Yeah.
The biggest thing of this is these games will come out in November. It's not coming out till next June.
Yeah, June at the earliest.
And that's crazy. So these, it's not. Is it a bit redundant even thinking about these games being on there? But it's nice to know they. I mean, that's just them because. I always get the feeling that the fact that it was all kind of leaked like 2 months ago, this stuff, they didn't really want to announce this, or maybe they just wanted to kind of say it's Wii U, show the controller and walk off.
Yeah, show the controller.
Yeah,
and walk off.
Yeah,
the hardcore titles though, they're too late to just bring out the same as the Xbox. They need need their own hardcore title.
Well, they need to say GTA 5 coming out next June.
That would have done it, man.
Only on the Wii.
Well, not only, but it's maybe a 2 month.
They need their own. You know,
luckily,
titles.
Luckily, this has still got another E3 in it.
True.
As it won't be released before June next year.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So you'll get the whole Arkham City, maybe Modern Warfare 3 ports and all of that.
Still talking about Arkham City.
Yeah, if you want to listen to something.
You're so transparent. GTA 5 would have shut everybody up.
Yeah, it would have, and that's the shame, really. I think
but no one got it. That's the thing, and no one's had anything about it.
Now, like I said, people are never happy. Like Nintendo need to be applauded for all this innovation. Otherwise, we just stay in the same place. But I came away from that press conference a little bit confused, a little bit disorientated. The Wii, when you saw the reveal trailer back then in 2005 of the controller, a lot simpler to wrap your head around. This is just nuts.
Well, it was more confusing because they showed the controller, but not. So they didn't go, and here's a new box as well.
Yeah, that was the weirdest thing.
Because we were going. So is it just another controller for the Wii?
Yeah.
Watching it with the girlfriend, and she went, so is it a controller or a console? And I went, it's a console. Lean over to Steve Edwards of the RGF family and go, is it a console? Just a controller? What's going on?
It was really weird, and they've actually. I mean, this is the funniest thing for me. I think. Loads of people apologised for stuff at E3. Peter Molyneux said he was annoyed at the way they showed off Fable the Journey in the Xbox conference, saying it's not an on-rails game.
That's not how it's going to be. It's going to be better when we make it again.
Yeah, exactly. Now you've criticised it. Iwata apologised for not being able to show off the console properly, because they didn't. It came off as, you think it's just something else you can waggle a Wiimote at.
Confusing.
Didn't see the box.
Is it only one of those controllers per console?
Yeah, they said that,
But
that's confirmed.
That's just weird.
No, not confirmed.
Not only one comes boxed with a controller, but you can only use one tablet controller.
No, they're going to try and work so you can have two with it at least, but because
you have to implement 4 tablet support.
You're streaming to video.
So what? One person's going to be on nunchucks, someone else is going to be on that, someone else is going to be on like a light gun, and then I'm going to have like a tennis racket.
No, you'll be on the balance board, man.
Yeah.
I think the thing. I mean,
engage. Mark, do the press-ups on the balance board now.
While I run to safety with my little screen I got in front of me, it's cool. But it's one of those things. I think if this had come out before tablets exploded, imagine we'd have been like. If that was the first tablet, was this controller?
Hey, they thought of this because they've said in an interview. we had this planned for years.
Exactly.
You know, it was originally going to be called
everyone
the Wii.
Everyone says that.
The Wii
remote before that came out, so we were going, we've had this for years.
Have you seen the video where they just list off the stuff? I mean, some of them, that golf one, that's
amazing.
Rubbish. No, come on. Someone's going to go there and then just put it down and then do it and then pick it back up again.
Yeah.
It's the same as the Kinect tech demo. It's all tech demos. Like People doing the F1 cars and then changing the wheels.
Yeah, but
what else can we
changing the wheels?
It's flat, so we can put it on the ground.
But that made my mouth drop a little bit because it could be done, I imagine. But it's a bit bullshit.
I like the idea of, say, you got your two screens, so you have your main action on the first screen. You can just see like the world on the second screen by moving it around
alternate reality.
Yeah, I like it being like a secondary screen, but nothing that you like interact with. Just maybe interact with like your inventory screen or something like that. So you don't have to bring up the pause menu. You don't have to bring up your inventory.
Something I thought of when I'm playing something like Zelda. And because I like to have the lights in my flat quite dim, especially when I'm chilling out and playing games. If there's a constant light below my chin, it might be a bit distracting.
Yeah.
Just something I thought of. But yeah, an inventory screen on your controller.
I got a feeling that you can control the brightness of it. It's battery based. So
I think the option is good. I think we forget that like.
Well, no, it's rechargeable.
Oh, so is it going to have a PS3 type charging thing?
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
they all need to start
battery, an HD screen.
Well, it's not
HD,
HD.
It's below HD.
It's high res, isn't it? But it's.
Well, yeah.
It's got one touch. It has one touch functionality.
We talked about Vita having multi-touch.
The Vita has 6 touch. The Wii-U, the Wii-U tablet controller has 1, but that's a way of keeping costs down, obviously, which they need to, because how much is this thing going to cost?
Will you get little mini games and you can take with you? I mean, obviously,
no, you can't take it.
I know you have to strain.
No, you didn't know that. You can't take it with you.
I know you can't make the main game. Take the main.
No,
game
you can't take the console out. You can't take the screen out the house. It's
streaming. It blows up, does it?
Yeah, exactly.
You might be able to download little titles onto it or something.
No, you could probably download little titles onto 3DS.
They unequivocally said that you can't play on.
You can't even play on your toilet.
It has remote control.
You can.
Unless your toilet's in your room. They said it's designed for the room that your Wii's in.
Hey, don't underestimate the fanboys. Sonny, as a spokesperson, will you move your toilet into your living room?
No, I'll move the console into the toilet.
A series of mirrors to reflect.
Flush it all the way down. Just kidding. If the thing that struck me with the Wii actual console unit and if the Wii U concept console that we've actually seen, if that is what it's going to be, small, great. But as these consoles getting smaller, they lose their personality. The Wii U console unit looks really dull.
Yeah, like
just
Xbox.
Obviously bare. Everything's bare. And that's kind of fine, but I mean, think about the N64, iconic, it's a very, very iconic shape, and I think I'm going to miss that.
Yeah, I think the thing with it is that, again, like the Vita, you've got options for controlling it. You forget that it's going to be awesome, you can get your wireless controller and play HD Zelda, which looked phenomenal, I mean, just unbelievable.
The possibilities are, once again, Nintendo just opened things up. A few companies will probably use it to its full extent, but it's just opening up to loads of possibilities.
Going back to the console design, a lot of companies, even Sony and Microsoft, don't call it a games console, they call it an entertainment system. So they want to make it look like
the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah. I mean, going with the controller, it just doesn't look that ergonomic. It's huge.
I was
man, that's crazy.
It doesn't look that comfortable.
It's got a little ridge at the back.
The PlayStation, Xbox got, it's made for your hands. This is like flat down the side. It's
not made for your hands.
It'd be like holding a book for like 30 minutes.
And it has what looks like 2 DS circle pads instead of analog sticks. I'm not happy with that. The circle pad's fine for portable gaming.
No, it's
they are different.
They are different. They're slightly bigger.
But they're still there's no.
Still
they
pretty
just
low
roll
down.
around.
Yeah. There's no like whatever that.
And non-analog triggers. So I mean, it's not.
People can't see you doing this, Mark.
It was for my benefit.
When it comes
and swing and there'll be a classic controller with it. You'll play your HD Zelda, and I'll be happy. And then occasionally I'll pick it up and
controller with a big screen.
Will there be a classic controller with it? It's not going to come with that.
Well, I mean, they'll have their own.
I got 5. Do you want one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another thing they announced. The gold Wiimote.
Oh,
I got 5 Wiimotes, and I was like,
go on. No gold nunchuck.
No gold nunchuck. That's the problem.
Yeah, but I do have that GoldenEye Gold classic controller. So.
It's basically Nintendo was.
I came away happy. I was like,
the Nintendo conference was a lot better, but
Nintendo's conference, there's the 3DS stuff. The 3DS stuff was, apart from Luigi's Mansion 2, it was all about this year and Skyward Sword, but then everything else was all next year.
Yeah, but they didn't really show much of it. But I loved it. The orchestra at the beginning was
awesome.
Beautiful.
And people who didn't like it were the shareholders, as Nintendo shares.
Yeah, that was amazing.
The shares dropped to the lowest point they've been in 5 years.
Yeah.
Not because of the music, I think.
What when it's like, play the no, not that one. No, not that one. Stop! Everyone leave! Just leave!
That's the song of stock dropping. Yeah. That was weird, yeah. The Wii U was announced, and Nintendo's shares dropped to the lowest in 5 years.
I think if they showed the box itself, they would have.
Because I think maybe because they were going up and up. I don't know, stocks and shares.
Maybe, yeah.
Leading up to people, let's buy because it's going to be amazing. And then
Sony's dropped as well.
Not
as much.
Oh.
But it was
their stocks have dropped a lot lower recently.
Poor Sony. I mean, I just always kick myself for not buying shares before the Wii came out because I just thought they were going to drop out of the console race.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the home console race.
Yeah.
After the GameCube.
Hell no.
Who saw the Wii coming? No one.
And this is just it.
This isn't
going to be as.
I did.
Anyone believe that?
Someone in Nintendo probably did.
Yeah. I did.
This isn't going to be
Jesus Christ. Get off the air.
It's not going to be as revolutionary as.
What?
Get it off. Just get off your shirt.
Get your rocks off.
It's not going to be as revolutionary as the Wii. It's not going to sell as much as the Wii. And it's not going to change things as much as the Wii because tablets are already out there. OnLive showed they could do it. I'm sure the PlayStation Vita will connect to your PS3 in a similar way. Maybe not integrated, but it'll do it.
It could integrate it, but the difference is it's not out of the box.
No, it's true. That's why Move and Connect don't. Well, because they Connect and sell very well. Why Move isn't doing as well as Wii because it's not necessary. It's not forced upon you. So yeah, but I loved it. Nintendo. I realised I'm a bit more of a Nintendo fanboy than I thought.
I think
we can agree that Microsoft was a terrible conference this year.
Terrible gaming.
Let's talk losers. Microsoft lose. It was bad.
Yeah.
Bad news bears. I think I think inside every gamer, especially our age, I mean, well, more specifically, in fact, our age and above, there's a small Nintendo fanboy in all of us waiting to get out. Are they all offspring of you, Sonny? And how did they get there?
There's no little boys inside Mark Dallamore.
So many.
Not after that
court case.
Nintendo.
I had a Game Boy, probably before you were born.
And something else that was E3 was a little game called BioShock Infinite.
Yeah, that was actually one of my lowlights.
Really?
Of the Sony conferences. Ken Levine came out to show off and was again kind of.
I know why, Mike. I know why. Because he went, I slagged off the Move a while ago, and you went off.
Because he came on and said, we've got to make it more accessible. Like Mass Effect, we've got to make it more...
Do in Russian now, do in Russian.
We've got to make it more accessible.
Duh.
For people who don't want to... But people playing BioShock and Mass Effect are hardcore gamers. They know what they're doing. Unless...
Buzzword, no, they exactly the same thing for Hitman, and they had to retract it, didn't they? A guy came out and said, we're going to make it more accessible less hardcore than the third one.
I hate the word hardcore. I think any person who labels themselves hardcore is an idiot.
I
think hardcore's in the game mode.
Hardcore.
Well, core. Just call it core. Get rid of the hard.
Yeah, nice. Like it. Implemented. Ready to fire. BioShock 3, your low light.
Seriously? Only because he came on and did that, and I was like, man.
Did I just say BioShock 3? It technically is, isn't it?
BioShock Infinite.
Yeah, it's 3.
BioShock Infinite.
No, the trailer was fine. It's going to be an amazing game, but it was just him. He seemed very nervous. He didn't want to be there. I like the fact it's coming to PlayStation Vita, but apart from that, it's basically if all BioShock Infinite is you're shooting with a Move controller.
The Move controller.
Cool. Then I don't want that.
It's time for Sunny Side Up, where Sunny Mody, who should be seated here.
No one can see you point at me, you dick.
Brilliant. I expected a high, but that's what I get. Where he cheers us up, just like he did just then.
Hey!
He presents us the sunniest side of gaming, and get ready for it. Sunny, make us smile.
Upon travelling to E3, many wonders await. New consoles are plenty, and confidence is great. Oh, they weren't. Journalists sworn as devs show their wares. Auditoriums packed out, no room for more chairs. But highlights of all, no doubt in my mind. Look for them elsewhere, no place will you find. Ask people, they'll say, definitely not Mabes. The best part of E3 are the E3 booth babes. Keep your handheld and 3D TVs. I want to take home Sandra, Karen and Denise. Did you just say Vita? And what the hell is Wii-U? Never mind Cammy, that girl's dressed like Ryu. I come here excited, but I leave even more. The size of my grin barely fits through the door. These wonderful booth babes really make E3. I'm sure that wink she gave out was just for me.
Aww, Sonny.
That's very well written, Sonny, there.
Yeah, you liked E3 then?
That was alright.
So Sonny's made us smile a little bit more than we were.
So happy.
Stick around to the end of this episode. you may get a little extra treat in your ear hole. Fanboys! I've got it in here. It is in capital letters. It's time to shout. Yeah, so even in older gamers, like we're in our mid-20s.
Early 20s.
How old are you, Mike?
So,
How old are you? What?
20.
How old are you?
70.
You're 20. You're 24, right?
24, yep.
That's mid-20s, I'm afraid, sir.
Earlier.
Early mid-20s.
The age range.
You're closer to death than birth.
The age range.
Say what? That is the kind of inane shit a Nintendo fanboy says.
We're not in like Solarium.
This is Logan's Run.
At 30, you die.
Yeah, the age range in this room ranges from mid to late 20s. But even in our quote-unquote maturity, you find irrationality, which goes hand in hand with being a fanboy.
Xbox owners are ugly.
For God's sake. Now, why do you think people... I mean, you know, if you need an example of this, check internet comments, the forums. You know, I guess... It doesn't do gaming any kind of a strong argument because it regresses people to that of toddlers. It's my fire truck. Well, I don't want your fire truck. My PlayStation Vita is better than your fire truck. I mean, what's going on, guys? As fanboys yourselves, maybe you could enlighten me.
I don't know. I think many people can't afford to buy two, so they have to stick up for the one they chose.
That's a very
Right.
good point.
We have two.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to think as myself as a fanboy because I
You
have.
are a fanboy.
Well, I have.
Dallamore,
Excuse
all
me.
you ever say to me is...
Excuse me, let me talk. Shut
Shut
the fuck up!
Oh, God! Xbox owners.
I have a
I have to be
PS3.
louder than everyone as well,
Yeah,
don't they?
I
Just
know.
I have a PS3, and do you have a PS3 and an Xbox?
Yeah, and a Wii.
Exactly. I have a PS3, Xbox, and a Wii.
Yeah.
I play them all.
No, you
Actually, I don't have a Wii.
You sold
I sold the, yeah, I sold the
Lies.
Wii. Not because I
Lying
bought the Wii.
Microsoft
I think
fanboys.
fanboys will not even give the other consoles a chance. I mean, I gave the Wii a chance. They didn't like it. So
No,
I
I'm a
back.
Sony fanboy and I've given them both chances.
We're quite privileged fanboys, though, aren't we?
We are.
Like
We
you
are.
said, a lot of people can't...
Yeah.
Sorry, I just chucked myself with the fanboy bracket there. Ooh, weird.
Ooh, Apple.
Apple.
Let's get back on my iPhone. I'm not an Apple fanboy, though.
Get
Like,
that Mac out of your pants.
No, I can't. I had to
Got a
buy...
Mac, an iPhone,
A Mac,
iPod.
another Mac.
Yeah, but I had to get the Mac to
Mac
do this
Noni.
lovely... I bought this Mac for the people. Mike told me to get a Mac.
How much of the donations went into that?
Oh, the donation bag is full.
Well, it's empty now because it was a big quaff of money. But
Well full. Oh, it was lost. It was all lost in the website changeover. The
Oh.
website's changed. ReadyGameFire.co.uk. Head over there
all
right
the
now.
money got lost.
Yeah, I mean, but Mark, you did earlier say that you've sold your Wii and you have tried to give away your PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
I'll take it off your hands if you like.
No, I mean, it's just about the games. I mean, I have the PlayStation 3 to play Demon's Souls because Demon's Souls is a brilliant game.
Yep.
But every game that comes out on both, I will buy on the Xbox. Purely, I mean, I don't know if you want to get into this now for the reasons why.
Yep, let's do
Do
it.
we?
Yeah, why? Yeah, why? Why would you always get everything on the Xbox?
For me, mainly the multiplayer aspect of the Xbox.
What about single player games like LA Noire?
Well, I mean, I suppose I get them on the Xbox as well, just for the cross-game chat. You know, I like playing my games, being able to talk to my friends.
Always.
And they hate that.
During every
I'm here to tell you
game.
they hate that.
During every game, you want to be nattering to a friend. Every game. But I mean, like for example, I chose to get LA Noire on the Xbox only because of the recent PSN problems we've been having. I had Mortal Kombat and Portal 2, and so I had to play them on my very lonely and cut off PlayStation 3. So I chose LA Noire on Xbox. Immediately wished I hadn't when I had to keep getting up. Yeah, getting up off my sofa to change from disc 1 to 2 to 3 and vice versa.
Keep getting up. You have to do that twice for each disc.
No, I
Twice for both discs.
I chopped and changed, and I had to get up more than once. Basically, it's once too many. And the PS3 version came on one disc, but yeah, I
On
mean,
big
you
old
wouldn't
Blu-ray.
have bought it on PS3, would you?
No.
I think there's
It's
two
not... Sorry.
there's two parts to it. There's the there's a practical thing. Hi, I got my PS3 first. I got more of my friends on there, and my library's bigger, so I'm going to buy most of my games on there.
Achievements as well.
Same with Xbox, yeah, you get locked in. And then there's the cool bit of the argument, the fact that PlayStation's awesome,
Yeah.
and it's got an identity to it, and that's what I love about it. And there's something about Microsoft and Xbox that you like, and
Hey,
Nintendo
speaking of
is another
identity,
thing as well.
didn't we all get our identity stolen through Sony's PlayStation 2?
No, that was
You don't
through
have an identity
Bethesda.
anymore.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
gone.
else has got
Man, we lost that.
Snap. And that's it. That's what fuels it. Is that loyalty? It's a little bit practical. It's I've got this console, I haven't. But generally, it comes down to I've supported this platform, and I'm going to defend it to death. Because if I don't, I'm seen as a non-supporter, and everyone wants to support something and win.
What's great is that being a fanboy is completely irrational when you look at it on paper, and we're now having to justify
I
it
know.
in a rational manner. Why are you foaming at the mouth? I'll tell you rationally why I'm foaming at the mouth if you just give me a chance. Why are you taking my knife away?
For me, it's what I imagine a football fan feels like.
Oh, God.
I don't know what that's like.
Why would you want to put yourself into those shoes?
I want to feel it. Sonny, you're a
You
you're a football fanboy.
Yeah.
Every football fan is like, if you transferred that to video games, it would be a fanboy.
You support Man United, right?
Crazy passion,
No.
murderous
Do you know?
passion.
I thought you supported Man United.
No.
He's-
What was that?
You-
What's that shirt you're wearing? I don't know. But I don't know.
He's wearing
But
a
if you're
Tottenham
wearing-
Hotspur.
If you're wearing your Sackboy T-shirt, then I'd be like, wow.
Yeah,
Dude.
why aren't you wearing yours?
I
What's
forgot
going
all
on?
my memorabilia today. I thought I was going to bring my little Infamous 2 statue in my little Infamous bag.
Oh, we're supposed to bring in stuff.
Have you seen the pictures of Mike being Cole with his backpack on?
No.
It's good.
Oh my God! Well, I've got more than one email to forward tomorrow. Then,
Just put it up on Ready Game Fire.
Oh, we will.
yeah, okay.
I got sneaking suspicion. Mike is the only real fanboy here.
No.
I would
because
say Mike is the
I'm open
biggest
about
fanboy here.
it. I'm open about it. I love my Xbox. I
proud.
play it. But
You
this is the thing.
don't love your Xbox.
You love your Xbox. He
Yeah.
just said it. He said that.
I
End it, cut.
watched almost the whole of Game of Thrones on there. It's
That's Sky
brilliant.
Player. That's
Oh,
Sky
is
Player.
it not?
What does your speech bubble above your character say? What did it say? What did it say, Mike?
Or even after my Xbox died and I went back on it, it said, back on this crap.
Back on this crap.
Yeah.
What has James McNerney said? It says PS3 is better. Nah.
He's a child. I'm an adult fan.
And what happened?
Wait,
What happened to him?
what does his say on the PS3?
It doesn't say. It says I'm broken. I'm broken.
McNerney's PS3 is broken.
I'm
everyone.
not kidding, James.
Right here.
If you're listening, which obviously you are, it's a tragedy that your PS3 is broken. Basically, because like I've got no one to play Portal 2 with now, mate. Sort it out, which he already has done. So.
Yeah.
But I really
fine,
don't play PS3 because, I mean, for me, the cross-party chat. I mean, come on, that is ridiculous in this day and age.
Didn't you say that was 90% of multiplayer gaming?
It's a lot of multiplayer gaming.
90%?
I don't. When did I say that?
I don't know. I think I made that up.
I think you might have done.
You said it was
well,
high,
it's
though.
stewed in Mike's mind.
I mean, it got to the point
Every
where me and my friend-
firmware update in Mike's mind has made what you said worse.
on Demon Souls, me and my mate were talking to each other on our Xbox.
Since
Never
you've-
done that.
And
Yes,
more
you
than
have.
more than one person has done that. Exactly.
Well, since I heard that you guys do that, at first I thought that's quite extreme. I mean, think of the electricity. But I'm happy to have a gigantic carbon footprint so I can talk through loading screens. Mike, why on every PlayStation 3 game, when it drops out to a loading screen, can I not hear my partner who I'm
I
playing
don't
with?
know, man. It happens on Portal 2. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a
that's
shoddy
awful.
part of
It
the
happens
system.
on all of them, man.
But you know what?
How do you
With the
invite
good,
people?
How do you invite people?
Yeah.
You press invite.
You don't on some games. It's that some of them are in game, some of them are on the XMB, which you can't do most of that when you're
If
in
it
game.
was pure perfection all the time, you wouldn't appreciate what's great about it. You've got to have a few defects, otherwise, you know.
I really think, and this is just, I think the Xbox is just a lot smoother for like gaming
It
in
is,
general.
it
Like
is.
getting into a game, inviting people to a game, you know, talking to your mates, playing the game.
It
More
is.
casual.
More casual. It's a soulless box.
It's
That's what
soulless.
it is. It's a soulless
I don't
box.
understand
PS3.
that. What does that mean?
It means that it's a corporate shell
But it's
on your shelf.
Mike likes to see Sony as this little family-owned sweet store next to Microsoft Towers,
You don't want your money. That's why they sell their consoles at a loss.
which is so tall that it goes into the dark storm clouds and literally laughs an evil laugh when the kind of zombie employees walk in and out the front doors.
Exactly.
Mike,
But it's all under the
Sony. Now, when I was younger, I used to be a PlayStation hater, but I grew out of it. And I used to see Nintendo as that little shop, and Sony as the tower. But they're all. Let's not even deny they're all big. All big money-grabbing corporations, and Nintendo could be the worst because they paint themselves
Yeah.
as kid-friendly. Look at Mario's little face, isn't he friendly? Give me your money. 4 tablets. What's that? You want 4?
If Microsoft's the big tower, then Nintendo is Mount Doom that they're all sitting underneath, and it's the ash cloud spewing all over them.
Sonny, you're fighting in the corner of Nintendo today.
Hold on,
Now,
I haven't even got through half of my list.
you've had your say.
You got
I was like, controller. Shit.
exactly. Yeah, that's the worst
I agree.
fanboy argument. Controller shit. That's it. That's what you got. Controller shit.
What are we talking about?
We
We
know
just
the
missed the
Xbox
first half of
controller
this
shit,
conversation.
Mark. God.
You're saying the PS3 controller is shit.
Yeah.
I disagree, especially for certain types of games. I favour the PS3
Well, the
controller.
D-pad for sure, but I don't use the D-pad for anything.
I
Apart from selecting weapons.
favour.
Which you can't do on the Xbox, so that's nice.
I favour the PS3 pad for beat 'em ups. Like I play Street Fighter 3 on the PS3 pad, and I favour the Xbox pad. It's chunkier for FPSs.
Triggers.
Nice triggers.
And why on the analog sticks are they convex?
Oh, this bullshit.
I don't know. I don't actually know
I
why.
like 'em.
FPSs have the shoot button as R1 rather than trigger.
Because the triggers aren't as good on the PS3.
Yeah, you do slip slide.
You can change them.
As we found when we played a lot of Mod Nation and our R2 is accelerate.
Yeah.
We bought the trigger extenders,
Yeah.
which you recommended to me. At first they were great.
And then they
I
snap
snapped
off.
all of mine. they just snapped off and pinged across the room.
Could you talk to each other in Mod Nation?
Yeah.
We didn't know.
I heard a
I didn't
crackle.
have a headset at the time.
I had a crackle.
Because it doesn't come boxed with the with the console. They need that should be. They can sort that
Microsoft
out.
and Sony make mistakes, but the point is, Nintendo made a console for children and gave up on the hardcore gamers. And there's no.
I'd argue
there are
the
no.
hardcore gave up on them first.
No.
During the GameCube era.
That is true.
There are no genuinely good and original games on the Wii.
No More Heroes 1 and 2.
What a ridiculous statement.
Good and genuinely original.
Mario
No More
Galaxy.
Heroes.
No, original. It's just Mario 3D again.
No More Heroes.
That's on PS3 now.
No, it was originally on the Wii.
Man, what other game is a 3D platformer where you can move around a sphere in the way that Galaxy
Little
can?
big planet.
No, it's
No.
The Mario Galaxy level I made.
Jesus Christ.
No, but come on. Compared to the last few consoles, there's no. I guess Galaxy is one, but compared to the last set of Nintendo consoles, the Wii, that's the one game that's been remembered maybe forever, the only one. From all the other consoles, there's so many Nintendo games from the SNES, NES, even GameCube and 64.
well,
Wii
like
as the exact shining example of Nintendo giving up.
Well, not really, because if you look at the GameCube, a lot of hardcore fans abandoned them then. Like, because they went, I've got a PS2.
It was probably because of that Z button. I hate that Z button. It was the most comfortable controller I've ever held.
Except the
But that Z button.
Well, what about the handle at the back as well? The little carry handle at the back.
I never seen anyone carry that. When I was working in HMV 2007. I saw a kid come in. He was swinging it like a lunchbox.
Holy shit.
I was like, fair play, Nintendo.
You've
done it again.
But come on, I mean that's the Nintendo. And the Wii U is they've lost something. They've lost what Nintendo used to be. They're just rehashing, reselling, and just being Mount Doom.
Well, like we've said, we've not seen what the Wii U is all about yet. It's just tech demos.
I think we know.
No, we don't.
What I will say, it seemed like Nintendo have been getting worse in terms of resting on their laurels, and because
I'm resting on my laurels. I'm resting on my laurels.
and it's with the 3DS because it's not like here's Ocarina 2, here's Lilac Wars 2. They're just the same games we released. We're all going to get them. We're all going to play them. But
We don't want to.
Those two plus Kirby's Epic Yarn Factory. Like a sequel, at the very least. Obviously, a new IP would have been great.
This is where Nintendo is so screwed. I mean, everyone expects a Mario game. They want the Zelda game. They want the Mario Kart. They want all the standard Nintendo IPs.
Give them more.
But they want something new as well. But when they don't get those Mario games, they don't get those Zelda games. People go, "Where's Mario? Where's Zelda?"
Do both.
Completely
It's
agree.
fine.
Well, that's one of the things. A lot of people say
Deeper.
that it's only first
Wider.
party software that really sells on the Wii.
Yeah. But
Well,
I was
there you go.
Why is
back
that?
to-
There must be something wrong.
Well, there are good games, but hardcore gamers going, "Well, it's not HD. I'm not playing this."
Yeah. Well, we'll see when it comes out on the Wii U,
HD.
but I think they've lost a lot of people.
Are you?
I'm not
Correct.
checking. I'm correcting it.
But by this point, the lack of
Well,
Like,
so I
for
don't pronounce
instance-
the H properly. Does it really annoy you? H.
It's not that annoying. It's just wrong.
by this point, the lack of high definition graphics on the Wii
Grammar
is
fanboy.
like really, really irritating. I am a grammar fanboy. What I will say is Nintendo and Sony exclusives are both brilliant. I will take a Nintendo or a Sony exclusive over Gears of War, par exemplar, any day of the week. I think
It's a good game.
cross-platform games on PS3 and Xbox. There's very little in it these days. A couple of years ago it was bad, but I mean my point is when you get the Sony exclusives because they're built for the PS3, a more powerful console, they shine through. Mm-hmm. Although
Amen.
Michael Power loves, without exception, every Sony exclusive that comes to town.
No.
Apart from Resistance.
GT5 didn't love it. Liked it.
Yeah, but you're not a racing game fan.
Resistance,
We'll ignore that.
I love the first Resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's... But there's just so much of it. It's like rolling around a big pool of boobs.
When Move and Kinect came out, and you bought Move from day one, I said to you, would you have bought the Kinect if it was the Sony Kinect? And you went,
Long pause.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would.
And then I got a Microsoft Connect.
Yeah,
so
for-
it's all alright.
for a present.
For a present.
As did I. High five, girlfriends. Too much money.
Yeah. Yep. But come on,
Mark. Yeah, sorry, you're looking at me.
Yeah.
Like
What are
puppy.
the good Microsoft exclusives? Go ahead, Xbox. I mean,
Don't even get into this because
well, yeah, I can't.
well, there's Gears of War, and everyone. I don't understand. No one understands how good the Gears of War multiplayer is because no one really plays it. Have you really played the Gears of War multiplayer?
It's good. It's really good.
No,
But
there's no other game, no other FPS game or third-person game which the multiplayer is anywhere near as good. Even Halo, I prefer it much better to Halo, and Halo's got much better multiplayer than what other PS2 exclusives got better multiplayer than.
Killzone.
Killzone.
Uncharted's multiplayer.
We saw it happen with Killzone 3.
What? It was good.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Played
Racist.
it. I'm
Fine,
pretty sure
average.
if you go back, it was shit.
Racist game.
No, graphically it was phenomenal. But yeah, no, you're right, man. Multiplayer online, better on Xbox, and that's
Mass
it.
Effect, which obviously is not exclusive anymore,
No.
is amazing. But I mean, Metal Gear Solid's not going to be exclusive anymore. Is that
Metal Solid
gonna
5, we'll see. But
Metal Gear Solid's never been a Sony exclusive.
well, yeah, enough.
No,
But-
not really.
Enough. More as much as any, really. I mean, eventually they get a spin-off. But
You mean Metal Gear?
where's Metal Solid 4 then
Metal
for
Gear
Xbox? It's
Solid.
been a long time.
Metal Gear was on the
Couldn't
NES.
be done on the
It's
Xbox.
on the NES, Game Boy, GameCube,
The Xbox Live Arcade is.
It's very
infinitely
good,
better.
yeah, man. If you want to throw something, that's. I'll throw you a flower and a Joe Danger. What you got?
Trials is better than Joe Danger.
Yeah, Trials. There's new Trials coming out.
Yeah, I know. Get excited, bike for it. Hey, that's quite good.
Yeah, nice.
No, I think I prefer Joe
Write that down on your
Joe
pad.
Danger more.
Well, of course you're from a Nintendo background, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
cartoony.
Wait, no, don't hit me.
But
think it's got more
WiiWare's where it's at, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's a WiiWare. Oh.
I think no one can deny that Nintendo's got by far the best and always has had the best handheld.
Oh,
Game
well,
Boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
now it's the iPhone.
Yeah.
And Android. Not
not
biased.
biased. It's just there's no
Impartial.
games on the Android.
No,
that's
I'm
the
still
problem.
not,
we
I'm still
haven't-
not
we
convinced on these smartphones taking over the handheld.
No,
The
I'm not
controls are
convinced.
never going to be good enough. I mean,
not-
for certain games, they're amazing. The quick
Yeah.
games.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah, but the argument that you have it with you at all
Angry
times.
Birds, even though I don't really like that. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Tiny
yeah, you
Wings.
can't
but
beat
for
Tiny
proper game, you
Wings.
can't beat a controller with
Yeah.
proper
Especially two
buttons
joysticks.
and-
Oh, hey, listeners, if you don't have this game yet, get Gravity Guy. I don't know if it's on
Yeah,
Android.
very cool.
It's amazing. It's
iOS
brilliant.
game.
It's my new,
It's
it's my new
Apple
Tiny
fanboys
Wings.
them coming through.
No,
Yeah.
I'm being very
So
impartial.
if Nintendo's on Mount Doom, what the fuck is Apple on? Because they make a hell of a lot more money.
They're the giant mothership in the sky.
Glad now.
Hey, it's
Mount
going well
up
as an
their own
analogy.
asses, probably.
Someone just, Mark, you touched on XBLA. I mean, if you're going to put all three online services next to each other, undeniably, Xbox
yeah.
Live wins, but you have to pay extra for it.
Yeah.
Sony
it.
service, I think-
Reliable, always on. No.
I enjoyed that month when Nintendo's online service was better than Sony's.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
I went on
It
there.
worked.
It didn't.
debatable, man.
It worked. I could play online games. It worked.
Really
The
didn't.
sooner they get over their friend code shit, the
Could
better.
not connect to Smash Brothers London. Hey, we didn't say this. Very important. We did tweet it though. Nintendo have confirmed friend codes
Gone.
being ditched for
Yeah.
the Wii. Oh, yeah. Well done. Now we need is trophies.
Yeah, they.
Oh, not achieved.
And here we go, trophies versus achievements. I mean, admittedly, trophies came later, but achievements were a
lot
nice
later.
little idea, a
I
little
like-
kind of
I
baby
like-
step. Trophies came along and made it something fun.
Now,
I've
I
got
like trophies,
40,000
come on.
points.
They're the
I'm
same.
a level 12.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
they're exactly the same, and it takes me 5 minutes to load my friend's my trophy.
yeah.
Like every time I've got to load
Both
the
great
whole
points.
XMB is just load,
Yeah, man.
load.
The XMB.
Oh, I'll put the
If
game
you want to
in.
do
I'll
something,
install the game.
you know I play a lot of Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
If you want to do something in between you selecting the stage and an online match starting, you can't do it on the XMB. It does not load.
No.
It does not load. Yes, I agree. I actually prefer trophies.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the
But
sound of
they
trophies
would
better.
not have come along if
No,
it
of
weren't for
course not,
achievements.
yeah.
But Mark has a good point. Comparing achievements on your Xbox,
That's slick.
comparing games, very very good.
Although, one thing
comparing trophies are like, God, those fucking update files.
One thing I'll say for the Xbox achievements, they're always a bit messy. You go in there because it's a bit more. They're compulsory. Some people, the icons are always a little bit ugly. Sometimes you'll go in there and they'll be kind of it's not as clear. When you look at the nice old trophy list, it's all nicely lined up. You've got your bronzes, your golds, your silvers, achievements. You go in there, it's like some are hidden, some are here, and it's a mess.
It's just lazy, you know. We got different pictures for each of our achievements.
Yeah, so do we. Don't worry.
Yeah, the same.
Achieve trophies are there. That's fine.
Oh yeah, what was all that breaking hardware to start off with?
We're past
You
that.
can't. I mean, it's
Unfortunately,
it's like Chris Rock's argument about Prince winning. You can't. The 360s used to break all the time. Now let's not pretend the PS3s don't break. They do, but the Xbox epidemic.
Yeah.
How many 360s have you been through, Sonny?
3.
NA.
I've had one.
I'm on my 3rd.
Oh, you had ones before.
Oh yeah, for Resident Evil 5.
So you've been through 3. Mark, you
I'm on my same one.
really?
Yep.
As you bought
Oh
yesterday.
no, I bought my new the new Slim.
So you're on
my
2.
old one's still working. My old one's still working. It has for 4 or
2.
5 years.
I've been through 5.
Wow.
Okay, I've been through 5.
Well, this
Current in the
is
game.
old news, but it was an interesting question.
Good in the argument though.
Yeah, it is. I don't really use it anymore. I don't need to. There's too much other ammunition.
Like the PSN going down.
Yeah, but this is the thing. It's a good question. I mean, you know, in history, what will go down worse, PSN outage or Red Ring?
Red Ring without doubt.
Red Ring.
Oh, the Xbox. Oh man, if you want to talk about a legacy, the Xbox One.
Oh,
what a foot in the door. What a sexy console.
I did not see Microsoft taking over the console race at all.
They did well.
They haven't taken over, luckily, because the
How
Wii's
hard
there.
it is to get a console into something
No,
that's
they-
dominated by the PlayStation.
Yeah.
But like you got a lot of, so like I said, we're fairly rational fanboys in this room right now. But like check comments pages, there are far more
Exactly.
rational people out there. And I just always think to myself, you know, if you are like myself fortunate enough in this life to have all 3 consoles, why would you kind of deny yourself something that a console has to offer? Because they all do have
Yeah,
different things to
things,
offer.
Money.
And why would? Well, that's what I'm saying.
Money,
No,
Sonny.
but if you are, like I said, if you are monetarily fortunate enough to have all 3, why would you be stubborn
PC
enough
way
to
of
go?
saying
No, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the rest of it is good. It fuels passion for a console, fuels sales for a certain aspect. Imagine the world where there's just one console for everyone.
Well,
People
yeah.
lose interest.
Yeah.
Fanboyism can be a good thing for driving interest in sales for games and the console, but rabid fanboyism and
Yeah.
like I said, denying yourself of something because it's that is Microsoft or that is Sony,
Yeah.
I will not buy it. Dangerous and stupid.
It's a good thing in the way that you said, Mike, but it will be bad when it leads to the fanboy holy wars.
Yeah, that'll be
This
terrible.
is already
Crusades.
going on.
It's going to happen. Actually, the football holy wars will happen first.
What if the gamers fought the
That
footballers?
just reminds me of Red Dwarf with the red hats.
Yeah, cloister.
I'm trying to think of your argument. Your argument was they had a.
Cross game chat was like you don't need cross game chat.
What was the point about the Sony having an identity? That was it.
Oh yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Microsoft's just it's a shell. It's Microsoft's
I don't think
PCs.
so.
Microsoft is PCs. Xbox is a PC box which has Gears of War and Halo. PlayStation's a brand, a name. It's got a legacy. It's got history.
Don't think Xbox is a brand.
Not a very good one.
10 years ago in films, you're going to be like, hey, let's play PlayStation. All right, cool. 10 years before that, hey, let's play Nintendo. These days in
Yeah,
films,
Xbox.
hey, you playing Xbox? Hey, let's play
It's
Xbox.
all of them now.
Yeah, it's
Xbox! Play some Xbox.
Xbox lightsaber on.
Your identity argument is rubbish. It's not there.
That's all
It's
they
not an
start arguments
argument.
are.
It's
No,
not.
man, it's just a personality thing. It's just something that's appealing. Xbox is too new. I don't like new things.
I think,
Who came first?
Mike, you're talking your way out of winning. You know, I don't-
There's no winners here. We're all losers.
I don't think we.
I'll tell you who the winner is. Nokia N-Gage.
Oh, what a
Beautiful.
console.
I now reveal. Take off my mask. I'm a big N-Gage fanboy.
Me too. Huzzah!
Please join us once again as we put our arms around the world. It's World Wide Webwards.
He's got the whole world. Wide Webwards, he's got the whole world. Wide Webwards, he's got the whole world. Wide Webwards, and he's interviewing Sonic and Mario. Hello and welcome to the second episode of World Wide Webwards, a feature where I go around the world and interview famous video game characters from around the world. Today I meet 2 icons of the video game world, Sonic and Mario.
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's me, Mario!
And I'm Stephen Edwards. So guys, I wanted to talk to you today about the Olympics, something I know you're both heavily involved with. Sonic, why are you so interested in the Olympics?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure.
So then you find the whole Olympic thing a great adventure? Excellent. How about you, Mario?
Yippee!
Mario, that's not really an answer.
Oh yeah, I got it!
Excellent. So what makes you interested in the Olympics? Do you have anything constructive to say about this conversation at all? Okay. Are you alright, Mario?
I'm tired.
Well, why don't you have a little kip and I'll continue the interview with just Sonic.
This will be cool.
Is that okay, Mario?
Nighty-nighty. Ah, spaghetti.
Okay, we've left Mario to sleep it off. So, Sonic, being such a notorious athlete, you must enjoy competing in all kind of events. Any particular favourite? Tennis, football, javelin?
I like running better.
Of course, with your speed, you must be an excellent runner.
I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Ah, but you're not as fast as the fastest human.
How can that be?
Ever heard of Usain Bolt?
Hey, wait a second. I think I've heard that name before.
Well, that's good because he is the world's fastest human and he beat your world record only a few months ago. How does that make you feel?
Nobody's faster than me.
Well, Bolt is, and I can show you the video proof if you want.
Okay, bring it on.
Okay, here's a video provided to us by our good friends at the German TV company Wundertele.
Wow, he's fast. No way. Whoa!
So there you go.
Where does he get all that power? Is this the power of the Chaos Emeralds? He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
No Chaos Emeralds. Bolt, 100% clean. Bolt gets drug tested 20 times a year. He even had this to say about you as one of his main competitors.
Upset because every time he runs fast, I run faster than he does.
Guess I can't be the hero every time.
Very magnanimously said, Sonic. I'm sure by London 2012 you'll be able to push him all the way.
This time I won't lose.
Great to hear, and good luck with any future endeavours. That just about wraps up World Wide Webwards, so I'd just like to thank...
Hello.
Ah, Mario, just in time.
Let's go.
So this is me saying goodbye to Sonic,
I gotta get out of here.
and goodbye to Mario.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening and enjoying, we hope, the RGF comeback special, also known as episode 12. You want to get in contact with us, it's contact@readygamefire.co.uk. Follow us on Twitter, it's @readygamefire. Find our Facebook page. We made it to 100 likers, so thanks guys. Thanks for liking us. 100 lickers on Facebook, we did it. So yeah, that's Twitter, ReadyGameFire, Facebook, ReadyGameFire. Last but not least, subscribe on iTunes. We need you to rate and review us. Like, it takes no time at all, especially if you have an iPhone or, you know, when you're on iTunes, you're rating it. It helps us rise up the ranks and, yeah, it does us no end of help. So please, please rate and review us. Please do it. It's giving something back to us. It's all we ask of you, really. Mike, you got stuff to give away.
I've got stuff to give away, you know, because we've just been through this rigmarole of which console's better, and now we know PlayStation is. I've got PlayStation goodies for you. Because it's better.
Because they're giving away stuff.
They're giving away stuff. Come back to us. Don't leave us. So basically, yeah, the first 3 people, we've got 3 little codes to give away here. One of them is for the Uncharted 3 beta. One of them is to get Infamous 1 50% off on the PlayStation Store. And one of them is the special edition kit for Infamous 2. If you haven't got that and you've got the regular edition and you want to upgrade, you can get a free electro hook and another costume and stuff that's cool.
You can't say fairer than that. It's free stuff.
It's free stuff.
Through PlayStation,
Just
although
codes.
people seem to object to free stuff from
They
PlayStation,
do.
don't they?
So, just Facebook, Twitter, or email us. The first 3 people to either of those things, just say what you want, and it's yours.
Yeah, basically, if you're the first and you say you want
One of
the
them.
beta, like, yeah, I mean, so basically, just say which one you want. If that's not available, like, we'll give you one of the other ones.
good.
But yeah, first 3 people to tweet, email, or Facebook us, you get
Get a
some
little
free
gift.
codes.
Get a little gift.
Well,
We'll
easy.
email it
It's
to you.
further than that.
You
No,
can't say fairer than
Fairer
that.
than that.
He said it.
He said it. He's done it.
PlayStation win.
Yeah.
We're done. Thanks very much for listening to RGF 12. Tell your friends, family, and loved ones. It's goodbye from Chris. Bye. Bye from Sonny.
Layers.
Bye from Mike.
PSN is bye.
Pearson's down again.
Oh God, it's gone.
PSN is bye.
Bye bye.
And bye from Mark Dallamore.
Bye.
Bye.
At E3, Nintendo came and conquered all. With gizmos like Wii-U, they certainly stood tall. Games such as Kid Icarus blew us away. whilst talk of new Mario got fans singing hurrah. Hooray.
How's it spelled? Has it got one on the end? It's hooray!
Yeah, I completely missed it. I was looking at the next line. I'll do that again.
No, that's brilliant. That was brilliant.
And yet, it was the big game's more generous side. They remind us why they're the company we abide, with free gifts coming out of every orifice. There were presents no Ninty fan could miss. Free Full Swords adventures for all DSi owners meant no DSi fans could ever be called loners. While for the 3DS, a Zelda album of treasures brought Nintendo fans listening pleasures. But that's not all. Did you say Excite Bike? That's right. Now go enjoy it, you little tyke. For once again, Nintendo proves above all others they can take care of their gaming sisters and brothers.